Hey there guys, my name's MC. Welcome back again to my channel. You're watching SLE Canada, the place to be for international students who want to study, settle, and explore their opportunities here in Canada. So, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you hit that subscription button below and the notification next to it to never miss any videos of mine every single week. If you're not part of the SLE Student Lounge, make sure that you check my description box because I have a lot of free resources in there. You can talk to other international students who are very active, and then you can also have the exclusive access to all my school partners here. And yeah, and I have a very important announcements to make in this video, and this again will be good news for all my SLE students because I'm going to launch very soon my SLE scholarship program. This will be again for my SLE students, and in today's video we're going to talk about College of New Caledonia. Yeah, woohoo! So I'm really glad that I got them, and I'm really happy that international students will be aware that there's like some schools in British Columbia that pretty affordable, right? So College of New Caledonia is well established in Prince George, and Prince George again is the largest city in northern part of British Columbia. So if you're going to check the economy status of Prince George, they're very diverse sector and healthcare and social assistance. They also have opportunities for manufacturing and then construction, forestry, and also they have a developing sector in IT industry. So according to their 2019 statistics, they got 49,200 annual employment for their people, and for unemployment rate, British Columbia has the lowest rate in all provinces across Canada. They only got 4.7%, and in Prince George they got unemployment rate of 5.6. That's really good. And when it comes to employment rate, they got 67%, guys. So if you're worried about who am I getting a job here, am I going to get a part-time job, heck yes, you're going to get a job in Prince George because it's a huge city. Even though it's like away from Vancouver, again they can dominate the northern part of British Columbia. So as of this moment, they got 300,000 population in that region, and they have very well diverse people living in there. Also, you can see some Indians from the UK, from the United States, from the Philippines, and then from Germany. So there are a lot of immigrants in there, so you will not feel alone or isolated. So you will meet a lot of people there, and you will encounter or immerse the different culture. So when you look at their employment by industry in 2018, they got a lot of jobs for healthcare sector, wholesaler, and they also have a lot of jobs for manufacturing. As I have said earlier, they got jobs for construction and accommodation and food services. So that's very important to take note, because if you have a career in healthcare, then this city or this region is for you. So for cost of living, it's gonna be $450 to $600 per month if you're going to rent a room. This will be a good start for international students, because if you're looking for an apartment, a 3-bedroom house, then I would suggest look at the Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace and just look around, and that will not be as expensive if you're going to compare it with Metro Vancouver, because cost of living in Metro Vancouver is just pretty crazy and you don't want to live there yet. So just live in Prince George. For the minimum wage, the minimum wage here in British Columbia is 14.60, and that's the highest minimum wage across the country. So weather-wise, again here in Victoria, in the lower mainland, we're not experiencing a lot of snow during winter. But then again, you're living up northern part of BC, so you would expect that you're gonna have some snow during winter, but it's not that crazy when compare it with Alberta or Saskatchewan or Manitoba. CNC is a publicly funded school, and you're eligible for post-graduation work permit if you study in this college. This college already provided education to over 100,000 students since its inception in 1969. So they're the second most affordable schools here in British Columbia. You know why? When you go to Metro Vancouver, you're going to expect to pay 15 to 18 or 20,000 per year. That's pretty expensive, but since CNC it's outside the city and you're in Prince George, this will be more affordable for you. Then again, the cost of living is low as well. The average tuition fee in this college will be between 12,000 to 13,000 per year. And let's move on to the programs, guys. So in programs, they have huge selection for international students. So they have business programs like business diploma in international business or leadership, marketing, web design. They also have post diploma in tourism, post diploma in HR management, and post bac accounting. So the most affordable program in this college is the post diploma in tourism and HR management. The program itself will only cost you for about 19,900 for the entire program, for the entire 2 years. That's crazy, guys. So they're one of the best. And also they have healthcare programs such as practical nursing, dental hygienist, dental assisting. They have social worker program, they have early childhood program, they have sonography. However, if you're looking at taking the practical nursing or dental program, you might have to take the academic IELTS, and you need to get 6.0 band score. They also have programs for IT such as network electronic technician certificate. You also have post-diploma in information technology, and they also have some programs for tradespeople. You can take heavy mechanic trades diploma. They have motor vehicle body repair certificate. They have automotive service and professional cook. For the full list of the programs, I will have it in my description box, so you guys check that later. And on that list, you will see the tuition fee as well for each program. If you're thinking, when is the best time for me to apply to this college? So the best time for you to apply is 6 or 4 months before the intake. They have January, May, and September intake. But if you can apply a year ahead, that will be great. Once the program is open, apply right away, because again, they're pretty affordable. So most international students will apply in advance, and at the end you don't want to lose the slots for your program, right? For the requirements, you need to fill out the application form, you need to submit your college certificate, college transcript. If you're a high school K-12 graduate, you need to submit your high school certificate, high school transcript. And then for IELTS, this is very tricky because it really depends on your nationality, depends on where you studied before in your college. Did you study in the UK? Did you study in the US? If you do, then they might be able to waive your English test. So for Filipino though, you can waive the English test, okay? Thank you, Lord, that you don't have to take it. So as long as you provide the medium of instruction or the English as medium of instruction. And you also need to provide your passport and resume. So for the timeline, if you're going to wait for your offer letter, you need to wait for about 2 to 3 weeks for that to be released to you. And then the college will give you up to 30 days to decide if you're going to push through your application. For you to reserve your seat, you need to pay 6,500 to 10,000. So it depends. So that will be written on your offer letter. So once you have already got your seat, you deposit your money, then you will get the official letter of acceptance. So that official letter of acceptance, that document is the one that you will use for your student permit application, not the offer letter, okay? It should be the official letter of acceptance. Again, for offer letter, that will take another 2 to 3 weeks. So if you're looking at applying to this school, make sure that you have tons of time for you to wait for your letter of acceptance. So now let's talk about the PR pathways here in British Columbia. So for international students, you have tons of options for you to get your PR here. I always tell the students that the only way for your PR is to get your full-time job in NOC A, 0, or B. So once you have that, you have a lot of options to look at. So you can immigrate through BC Tech Pilot Program. So you have BC Provincial Nomination International Graduate Program. You can also immigrate through Canadian Experience Class. So you have a lot of options here in BC. And I want you to know that I got my invitation to apply from BC PNP International Graduate Stream and Canadian Experience Class. I got 2 invitations to apply. So if I did it, then why wouldn't you, right? I didn't have master's degree, or I didn't have what do you call this? I'm not young anymore, so I was still able to get the invitation to apply. So if you're worried about PR here in BC, you get a lot of jobs, you get a lot of opportunities as long as you have the full-time job you have, and you will find a way to get or to immigrate here to Canada. So if you're interested to go to this college, I have a free webinar in my description box, because in that webinar we had a discussion with the admission representative of the college, and I invited some of my SE members to be in that webinar, and they asked some questions to the admission. So if you're interested, if you want to know more about the school, then I would suggest watch that webinar, and we'll see you there. Thank you again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you to the next one.